The Mafia's history is written in blood. From shadowy backrooms to crowded city streets, their most infamous hits were not just acts of violence. They were calculated messages of power, betrayal, and terror. These assassinations didn't just end lives, they ignited wars, toppled empires, and drew the gaze of a nation. Tonight we delve into the darkest corners of organized crime to uncover. February 14, 1929, Chicago. A gray winter morning. 7 men stand in a Lincoln Park garage, lured by a promise of smuggled whiskey. But instead of a deal, they're met with 2 men in police uniforms, and a hail of machine gun fire. When the smoke clears, the walls are painted with blood. The St. Valentine's Day Massacre, a hit orchestrated by Al Capone's outfit, wiped out rival Bugs Moran's crew. Capone's message was clear, but the brutality backfired. The public, once indifferent to gang wars, recoiled in horror. Newspapers splashed photos of the bullet-riddled bodies, and the FBI's hunt for Capone began in earnest. His empire would crumble, but the massacre became a grim blueprint for mob violence. October 25, 1957, New York City. Albert Anastasia, the ruthless boss of the Gambino family, sits in a barber's chair at the Park Sheraton Hotel. 2 masked men burst in, guns blazing. Anastasia, the man they called the Mad Hatter, lunges for his pistol, but it's too late. 20 bullets tear into him, leaving his body slumped in a pool of blood. The killers, likely hired by his own protege Carlo Gambino, who coveted Anastasia's throne. The hit sent shockwaves through the 5 families. No one was safe, not even a boss. But the chaos didn't end there. Just weeks later, the Appalachian Summit, a secret meeting of mob leaders, was raided by police, exposing the Mafia's reach to the world. Anastasia's murder wasn't just a hit, it was the beginning of the end of secrecy. July 12, 1979. A warm summer afternoon in Brooklyn, Carmine the Cigar Galante, boss of the Bonanno family, finishes lunch at Joe and Mary's Italian-American restaurant. As he puffs his trademark cigar, 3 men in ski masks storm the patio. Shotguns roar. Galante dies with the cigar still clenched in his teeth, his body riddled with pellets. The hit, ordered by rival factions, was a savage power grab. Galante's obsession with heroin trafficking had made him reckless and expendable. But his death didn't bring peace. Instead, it sparked the Mafia wars of the 1980s, a bloody decade of infighting that left bodies in trunks, bars, and landfills, and gave the FBI the cracks they needed to smash the mob. December 16, 1985, outside Sparks Steakhouse, Manhattan. Paul Castellano, head of the Gambino family, steps out of his limousine. Suddenly, 4 men in trench coats surround him. 16 shots ring out. Castellano collapses on the sidewalk, his blood staining the pavement in front of Christmas shoppers. The hit was ordered by John Gotti, the flashy underboss who craved Castellano's throne. But Gotti's arrogance would be his downfall. The very public murder drew unprecedented FBI heat. Wiretaps, informants, and the RICO Act sealed Gotti's fate. He died in prison, a cautionary tale. These hits didn't just end lives, they reshaped the Mafia. Public outrage turned the tide. The FBI, armed with new laws like RICO, dismantled families. Informants like Sammy the Bull Gravano traded secrets for survival. By the 2000s, the Mafia's grip had weakened, but the legends remain. Today, these assassinations serve as grim reminders. In the underworld, loyalty is fleeting, power is an illusion, and death is always one bullet away. The Mafia's brutality once ruled cities, but in the end, their violence became their undoing. What's left are stories of betrayal, revenge, and the chilling truth that in the world of organized crime, no one dies of old age. If you want more tales of shadowy empires and the men who built them, hit subscribe, and remember, some secrets are better left in the past.